Alright, welcome back everybody. Let's continue our town. We've been growing like crazy, which was one of our goals. But if you didn't watch the last episode, we were able to complete the Mason achievement where we have 2 quarries and we fill them full with 30 people each, so 60 stone cutters for 3 years. And we were able to get that at the end of the last episode, so if you didn't watch that, I'll put a little card up in the corner. You can go check that out. So in this episode, we're going to transfer all of those people over to the mines and do the same thing. There's a separate achievement, I don't forget what it's called, miner or something probably. And it's the exact same thing but with mining. So we're going to want to up the maximum amount of people that we can put in the mines to 30 for each one. And then I think I'm just gonna drop everyone out of this one. By disabling it. Maybe that didn't work. Alright, so that frees up a lot of people. Not as many as we need though. There we go. 60 laborers. And we're gonna put them all right here. So we can do iron there, and then we'll do coal here. Alright, miner. Yeah, I'll just type it, that'll be easier. 60. 60 of 60. There we go. Hit play. Okay, so we're struggling in a lot of areas. I'm going to pause the game again real quick. We're struggling with food. Our food came down from something like 15,000 at the start of the last episode down to under 1,000. Firewood goes up to 1,200 and then comes down to 0 every year, which is weird. And now we're starting to see our logs dip for the first time in a really long time. So, I mean, I haven't been paying attention to my foresters for years. But we need to, food needs to be a priority. Looks like I added a ton of fisherman places. I thought I only added 2, but okay, so that'll give us some food. Got a ton of farmers too, but that's good. We need them. Oh good, flash freeze for the spring. Excellent. Alright, something else I wanted to look at real quick in the achievements. Villages reach a population of 600. I feel like we're having a rough time at 200. 400 gravestones, we should be able to do that. Build 20 wells. That's a lot of wells. Okay, miner. Right, so that's the one we're going for next. Mason, that's the one we got last episode. Use 10,000 stone within a 100-year period. Okay, I wanted to look at this. Highwayman, build 2,000 stone paved roads. Okay, so we'll do that. 100 stone houses. 3 churches, 5 boarding houses, 4 markets, 5 hospitals. That's a lot. 6 taverns and a town hall. 2 trading posts. Okay, I'm not gonna remember all that. Alright, we'll let the game run, even though I'm not paying attention very closely. So I guess we'll put our second trading post there. We'll build that later. Needed 4 markets. We've got 2 built. I've got 1 plopped here. I don't know where there's enough space to build another one. I guess maybe here, but this is kind of our forestry area. So we are running out of logs. Maybe I should lower the fuel just... I mean, hopefully now that we've got coal coming in, we shouldn't be as dependent on firewood for fuel. I would hope. Okay, this right here could work as another place for a little city area. Yeah, everything else is just pretty narrow. Alright, we'll do this. We're not going to get to that for a while, I don't think. And then they said they wanted plenty of these boarding houses. And 5 hospitals. Right now I just have 1. This is the second one. Let's go ahead and build it while we've got tons of stone. But it's actually not that much stone. And not even enough iron. But we are starting to mine iron. So let's just go ahead and build it. And then I think we'll build another hospital over here. But not right away. I'm gonna build another tailor now, since we are relying on clothes to trade with. We need to work through the surplus of wool that we have. We have 2,200 wool, and leather's down to only 800. Where is all of our tailors? There's one. Wool, leather, wool. definitely gonna have to expand some more. All 3 of our pastures for sheep are full, so we need to make some new ones. Oh, we got nomads. How many? 47. I really want to grow our population as quickly as possible, but we are really struggling here with our resource numbers. Logs are on a downward trend. Food has been on a downward trend, which is like the most important one. I really just want to allow them and figure it out. Should we do it? Just in case this ends in tragedy and the city dies, I'm going to save the game. And we can come back to this point if it was a bad decision. Okay. So we're gonna allow them. That is a lot of stinking people. Okay, why aren't we working? So we need to put most of them into food. If not all of them. Well, I want to put some into builders, because now we need to build a bunch more stuff. Sorry that I've got the game paused for so long. I want to get this stuff laid out. So I'll put some pastures in. This one can be a little bit smaller, maybe be for chickens. I should make them bigger. This one can be for sheep. Another one there. I'm gonna delete these because we're basically building over all of their work area. I was waiting for this stuff to get completed. Yeah. Alright. Unpause. Make this road go this direction. And then we'll fill these pastures in. I know you can get crazy amount of food with pastures, so we're gonna do that. Like, the fields are great, but they really they ebb and flow. It's like this time of year you don't have any food, and then all of a sudden you harvest in August and then you get lots of food from it, but then everybody eats it over the winter time. And I think the pastures will be a much more consistent source. Okay, so let's add some foresters since we're concerned about logs. I'm just gonna go ahead and cap it. It says we've got more room for gatherers, but... Oh, okay, so that one finished. Well, I'm gonna destroy this one. Is there some place that... Ooh. There's a bunch of room down here. It's kind of a long ways away. That could be interesting, though. I'm gonna grab this market and delete it. So this is much closer, but I'm gonna put it down here instead. It's kind of like a little lakeside town. So market there. Pause. Alright. So we just started at the end of 46. So we'll just call it the beginning of 47. We started the mining project. So that means by year 50, we should get that achievement. I do want to keep our stone numbers up, so I'm going to go ahead and add people to the quarry. We've got a lot of laborers. We'll be adding a lot of them to... oh wow, I must have changed something that changed the speed to a crawl. Where's the speed? There it is. Okay, so we've got hungry people, we've got sick people, we've got homeless people. They just moved in, they just need to get some food is all. They'll be fine. Alright, let's build some of these homes. Oh, wonderful. Dying of starvation. Okay, so that's like literally every nomad that we just accepted. Like, we have food, so why are they not getting any? Alright, we got a merchant. It's the food merchant. So let's buy a bunch more food. I don't really want to spend my firewood. In fact, I would kind of like to return the firewood to the town to use. Again, like, we should also be using coal. So that means that our firewood shouldn't be the only source of fuel. Okay, oh, it just resets it, nice. So we can only spend 1,020 on food. We're low on coats because the traders keep taking them. Alright, so that's an extra 1,000 food. I think we might start to be okay. Like, this is slowly trending upwards. I'm gonna lower this down to 50 because the vendors, or not vendors, the traders are literally taking all of the coats, and I'm afraid that the people aren't going to be getting them. Alright, come on, pastures. How big of a pasture can we make here? Should we 20 by 20 is the biggest, and it won't fit because of the mountain. Oh, well, we could do it once we move this hunter. Which I should probably just go ahead and do. I'm gonna set this one up as priority. Anywhere else we could put hunters? Yeah, it's kind of hurting my eyeballs. Yeah, we can put some over here. We'll put a gatherer over here also. I did it again. Oh, I think it's just because there's an outbreak. That person has to get all the way over to here. For late autumn and having harvested, I would have liked to have seen more food. Well, we got a third cow. Seems to be a lot of running through here. Maybe we need a house for people to rest at and get warm. But it looks like we're still trying to build these houses. Even this one that I kicked the family out of is still trying to build. %, and then they take a break. I think this will really help expanding the pastures. Alright, so we're going to set this to chickens. And we're going to split you. Both of these ones will be sheep. Sheep. Split. This one's not very big. Can only hold 14 sheep. Maybe I'll make this one chickens instead. Yeah, let's just do chickens. Split that one. We'll build another one there for sheep. And then when we move to this hunter's cabin, we'll put a cow pasture in. But we don't have to worry about the cow pasture right away because this one still has a ways to go to fill up. Out of tools. It's interesting. And we're basically out of food too. Wow, we're really running out of tools. The miners are using them. I thought we would be doing better on iron after having an iron mine. Let's start making better tools. I thought we were okay on tools because I purchased all those tools from the merchant. Yeah, this isn't good. Everybody's tools just like break at the same time. Wonderful. Things are not going too well. This is what happens when you try and grow too fast, but for the sake of this series, I mean, geez, trying to get to 600 population will take 100 episodes. But I think we'll figure this out. Like, we're kind of down in the dumps right now, but we'll get it turned around. So that one achievement wants people are dying of starvation. Fine. Fine. We'll replace you later. Where is it? Tavern. Need to build 5 taverns, and that's only our second one. Okay, so we've got another hospital up, that's good. It's our third tavern. Yeah, we're gonna be filling these up, it looks like. Maybe I should build another one. Got a church here, so I feel like, I don't know if it's just today or what, but I like can't find anything in these menus. We'll make a huge one here. Upgrade some more roads to stone. So we gotta get to 2,000. We got a serious problem with the tools. Food merchant again. I probably should. I thought we would be doing better, but we're not. I don't have the coats to keep, you know, doing this every time the trader shows up. The merchant shows up. Okay, we'll buy some, but I'm not gonna buy a lot. Like, this is literally all I'm gonna do. Add this tailor, yeah, let's switch you to wool. So we have tons of wool, and we're only going to get more with more sheep. How on earth do you produce enough food to feed a population of 600? Good lord. Well, there goes everybody. Everybody's dying of starvation. Are we gonna have to revert back to before that save? I don't know if taking on the nomads was the cause for this. I think we've been trending in this direction for a while. Yeah, I guess like sitting at 1,000 food like isn't enough to feed everybody. See, the shitty part about this is now, like when you don't have any laborers, it just starts pulling people from your professions. Or like, alright, never mind, I said that wrong. Like the people die in your professions, and then there's no laborers to replace them, so then those professions just sit vacant. But you know what? This is okay. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. But I'm okay with it because we're gonna drop down to a level that's more appropriate for what we're able to produce. And we will just have to rebuild from there. So I don't think I'm gonna go back and revert to that save that we did. We need tools, so we sure as shit need this blacksmith up and working. Oh no. Well, I guess that's one of the bad things about this is you have to maintain those miners. And we're not doing that right now. So that means that the achievement's not going to happen. So what do we do? I'm kind of amazed with like 30 people working the mines that we don't have more iron. I am thinking that we pull the people out of the mines to fill in the profession slots that just became vacant for more important professions. And then we will just have to retry the miner achievement once we rebuild. That's what I think we're gonna have to do, unfortunately. Is I mean, I've got to put back 19 people into the mines, and we do not have 19 people. So the achievement's pretty much broken. And so I might as well embrace that break in the achievement progress and come back to it later. I think so. So I don't think we need... I don't think we need coal. We will continue to mine iron. But I'm gonna lower this to like 7. We need farmers. Need the herds. Need all these people in food professions. Jeez, wood cutting. Forestry. All right. They're continuing to die. Alright, so unfortunately for this episode we won't get back-to-back achievements, but I sort of feel like right on the spot that this is the right thing to do, just to abandon that minor achievement for now and get the town back on track, because we went from about 250 people down to 184. That's insane. And it's because we're not producing enough food to feed that many people. And quite frankly, the fact that the number isn't like going up for our food is really bothering me. We just lost nearly 100 people. We should be producing enough food for what we have now. And I kind of get the feeling that we will. It's just like we need the farms to produce some food. Sheep. We'll split you. Okay, so hopefully this will help. That's going to be consistent food. It's just insane that people are still dying. Wow, why don't we just take it down to 0? We'll just kill everybody. Wow, we're straight up out of food, period. We just lost 100 people. Like, that is 100 fewer mouths to feed. I feel like we should see the food value going back up. Like, am I wrong? Like, what is happening? Alright, well, we're about to that point where I end the episodes. I might let this run a bit more. And I will record it, and if I can break out of it, then I will include that recording in the next episode. But it might take a while. And so I don't want to like sit here and struggle like on camera with the town for hours and hours to get it repaired to back to where it was. But let me know in the comments if that's the kind of thing you'd like to see. But if you're not familiar with this game, I could tell you that what it's probably going to take is just me letting the simulation run and not really doing a whole lot. Like I said, like our population number has dropped dramatically, and as a result, I would expect that our food storage would start to go back up as we sort of create an equilibrium of the amount of food that we're creating versus the amount of mouths to like feed and to eat that food. But that doesn't appear to be happening. Like, our food values are still rock bottom, and we've lost nearly half of our people. probably a third of our population has died in this episode. So yeah, I'm gonna let the simulation run for a bit and see if I can get out of this. And I guess you guys will find out what happens in the next episode. So have a good one. Thanks for watching. What a mess.